Hi, I'm Jane. I'm going to give you a couple practices which are really nice for releasing tension in the shoulders and the neck. And you can do these seated or standing. It's just work with the shoulders. So the first is a simple shoulder roll, but instead of doing both at a time, let's do one arm at a time. We'll start with the right. And I want you to just bring the head of the shoulder forward. So rotate an internal rotation in your arm. You bring the head of the shoulder forward, and then you're going to bring it all the way up to your ear. When you get to the midpoint, take your arm, rotate it externally, and drag the shoulder blade down behind you. So you're internally and externally rotating the arm as you roll the shoulder head. So coming forward internally, coming back externally, and just moving this shoulder independently. We'll do a couple more. So you can do about 6 or 12 or anything that feels nice. And you can pause here with the shoulder head back. Take your forearm and just reach it away from you. That'll give you a little bit more leverage. And then you can bring your left ear to the left shoulder. Let the left arm hang down like you're holding onto a weight. You can extend the fingers, just play around with what feels good. You might even get some release in the hands and the arm, a little bit of nerve stretch coming down. See what's there for you. And then we'll release that, come on back to center and just notice the effect. Notice the difference from side to side. And then we'll do the other arm. So the left arm, and you're going to bring the head of the shoulder forward. So internal rotation, bring the shoulder head up towards your ears, rotate externally and drag it down the back. So a couple times here. And moving slowly enough that you can see where you're running into stickiness or disruption. Maybe you'll hear something. Sometimes you get to hear stuff. The clicking usually is not a concern. It's just, it's a troubling noise, but it's not physically concerning typically. So the next time the head of the shoulder is back, you can monkey around with the arm. Just take the arm out. Let your right ear come to the right shoulder. Let your right arm hang heavy. Take the left arm and just do a little exploration here. See what feels good. You can even flex the palm and pull the fingertips back. Yeah, and then just come on back to center. You can do a couple times with both of them. And then just relax. Yeah, like shake it out. The next one is an opener of the front of the chest, which gets really tight and closed just from, this forward energy that we take in our day, whether we're on computers or doing groceries or laundry or gardening. Actually, everything is like this forward energy. So we're going to try to open that up. So you'll just stand nice and tall, ribs in. We want to make sure that we're trying to bring the skull over the ribs, over the pelvis. So the neck needs to move back in space. And then we'll start with the right arm. And you're just going to reach with the palm facing forward. You're going to reach the right arm back, right? So we're getting this nice opening here in the pec. And then reach the right arm forward. So you want to reach it as far away as you can. When you come to the midpoint, you're pulling your shoulder blade off your back body, and then rotate the arm internally so the thumb is pointing down, and continue to reach it across and back, kind of rounding the back here. And then inhale, open up your chest, and exhale, take it across, round, round, round. Inhale and exhale. And you can do this a few times. You can do it a bunch of times, but we'll do 6 here. And then when you stay here on this last one, it can feel really nice to reach your arm up, 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 and almost like duck your head underneath, press down into the right foot, and then inhale, come on up to stand. And just take a moment here. It's also really good at releasing some stuck energy. So you might feel this sort of calming effect. And then we'll take the left arm. You're going to reach the arm back. Arm is extended long, opening the front of the chest, reaching through the fingers like you could get beyond your physical form. And then take your arm forward, protract the shoulder, rotate internally, and extend the arm across. So as you reach, you open up the front of the body. As you come across, you open up the back of the body. There's a little bit of rounding. Inhale, the shoulder blade moves towards the spine. Exhale, the shoulder blade pulls away from the spine. So see if you can find that sensation in your back body. We'll do one more here. And then the same thing, you kind of reach, take your arm overhead, tuck your head underneath, press down into your left foot, and then come on back up to center and just notice. That feels so good. Feels so good. So the next one, we're going to use a strap, and you'll want a strap. You can use a rope or whatever you have handy, but you'll want a long one, so like 8 to 10 feet. And in this one, you just take the strap, you drape it over your thumbs, and you're going to inhale, come on up, and exhale, come over, right? So inhale up, exhale down. And you may find that as you inhale, come up, that this is what your body's offering up today, that to go anywhere past here would feel like you really had to move through some things and possibly cause some harm. So this is where your edge is, and that's where you'll stay. And then you come back, right? So there's a couple ways to play with the edge. One, you just come up to the edge, take a few breaths, and then see if your exhale can bring you a little bit deeper into the posture. And keep doing that. Or simply come out and then gently approach it again. And come on back. Right? And always being really kind and attentive and, nourishing to the tissue. We don't want to force anything because that just creates a response of guarding and protection. Maybe you can get your arms all the way over and down. Come on back up. And if this is available to you, I still invite you to go pretty slowly with your breath because you're going to find more sensation. Right? Also, check in. There's a real tendency to hyperextend here, and that's not going to serve you as much as having just a little bit of a bend. Right, so this last time, we're going to find the first place where we run into interference and just pause there. For me, it's right here. And then you grab the strap as though you could break it in half. So you really pull the strap wide, and then staying nice and tall, you're going to pull the elbows down, squeeze the shoulder blades on your back, and then inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, draw the elbows down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And then finally, you'll take the strap and you're going to bring it underneath your armpits. Right? So you take the strap, bring it behind you, underneath your armpits. You want to make sure the tails of the strap are even in length. And then you're going to take the strap on your right side and just bring it over the right shoulder. The strap on the left side comes up over the left shoulder. Get them high up on the traps, so by your neck. And then you'll want to crisscross the strap behind you and grab on to the opposite strap. So we've got this kind of backpack, and then it feels so good. So you just pull your shoulder blades down, and you can be as assertive. I don't want to be aggressive, but you can be pretty assertive here. So I like to pull the shoulder heads down and notice if they're rolling forward, try to get them rolling back, bring the shoulder heads down until I get like goosebumps in my legs. But not everyone gets that, and I only get it on one side, not the other side. And sometimes I don't get it at all, but just see what's there, right? It really offers so much freedom. Whew, brings those shoulder blades down, and then it gives us all this space so we can find a little more opening on the neck. So you're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder, and you can pull a little bit more with the right strap. That'll depress the left shoulder. May feel good to take this left arm and kind of monkey around. You can rotate the chin, you can lift the chin. It feels really good and looks weird, but no one's watching. If you take your lower jaw and just like let it slack down, shift it over towards the right. And then you're going to release that, come back to center. Draw both shoulder blades down, get nice and long. And we'll arc the left ear to the left shoulder, pull a little bit more with the left strap to depress that right shoulder blade. Move that around. Nice. And then you're gently going to come on back to center. Do one more time here, both shoulder blades down. And then just release your clasp. See what you can sustain. Take 5 breaths here. Feeling the space, feeling the length of your neck, the spaciousness in your shoulders. Maybe feeling the sensation running all the way down through your arms to your fingers. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. So any of those are really effective and pretty efficient ways to get some release of tension out of your neck, out of your shoulders, and to reset the shoulder blades on our back, creating a lot of freedom and